Hello, my name is Jim Beute. This is my take on the destroyer Agamemnon from the Babylon 5 series. If you know the Babylon 5 series, I think part of the show was that all these alien races had these sleek and sporty looking ships, and the Earthers, which were new to space, we had these kind of clunky, practical, utilitarian kind of ships. In fact, we didn't have the magic gravity button, so if we wanted to have coffee in our cup, we had to spin part of the ship. So the ship, of course, has this large spinning section. For the build, that was one of the fun parts, is making that section spin and rotate. It was a little bit of a technical challenge trying to get that much plastic to move around. Under the hood there's 4 large Lego motors and then the Lego planetary gear to achieve that rotation. The structure for the ship itself, running down the whole length of it, is effectively a beam or a box girder made up of the 8x16 plates. And if you put those on their side, you can't bend them, so they're super strong to provide the strength to hold all the weight of this ship on top of it. Then the ship itself, lots of greeble. So when I've got that stick figure of the beam, I put sections together that just kind of sit on top of that, and those sections have the greebling and all the little technical science fiction-y details on them to again make it look good. So strong stick figure under the hood for strength, and then just lots and lots of greeble because it was a big ship, so there's lots and lots of detail. Building it at this scale, of course, I had the option to put all those details in, so that makes it kind of visually pleasing. Supporting it, I use the clear structural supports, and there's a little bit of sway, so actually I'm going to shake it just a minute. It will go back and forth, and in fact, if I do it in the back, it's a little more, so it will sway and sometimes vibrate just because of the rotation, and people will look at that and they'll kind of cringe, but it gives it the appearance of motion. In fact, there's some vibrations, so if you look at the engines, they're shaking and jittering, kind of like there's thrust coming out of them. So it's a kind of visually appealing at the show like this when it actually moves, not on purpose. I started the project, actually I started about 6 months ago, although it only took me about 3 months to put it together. I don't build them and keep them. I'm a married man. My wife will only put up with one of these in the house at a time. So when I build the next one, I got to take this one apart in order to have those bricks for the next thing. So timing-wise, this thing's only going to live for about 2 or 3 months. I put it together just in time to take it out to like Brick Universe and Brick Rodeo. And then a month later, we come to BrickFair. In fact, tonight, I'm taking it apart because I need to build an aircraft carrier, and I need all this gray that I've got invested in this spaceship. Estimate 20,000. I would have said 15, but someone said, no, you're wrong. There's 20,000 in there. I said, okay, that sounds good to me.
And will it stay in your house forever?
No. It's going apart tomorrow. Actually, tonight I'm taking it apart. I need these bricks for an aircraft carrier that I'm building. But for me, again, the joy is building it. So I treat it like sandcastle art. Build it. Okay, once I've built it, I'm sick of looking at this thing. I'd wreck it today if the show didn't have to keep going on.
And my last question, now seeing this ship here, I'm a big Star Trek fan. What do you think of building a big Star Trek spaceship?
Actually, last year, my friend and I, we did a collaborative where I built the Cerritos because I like Star Trek, but I like building their ships because they're just they're goofy, impractical designs. But the lower decks Cerritos, my friend and I, there's a video out there on the YouTube where we did a space battle with the Cerritos. I've done some of the classic Star Trek. I've got a couple of other things in my queue for my spaceships before we get to Star Trek, but I'll certainly go back to another big Star Trek ship sometime in the future. Yep.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for your time.